Hey, I just discovered these little things. I like it. How to cultivate shitty thoughts for sickness, pain, and general malaise. And creation. So before I get too much into this, I want to say that, we talk about creation and we're all obsessed with manifestation these days. And yet, how are we judging, what is, okay, I did that because that's cool and I want that. But that other thing I didn't do because I don't want that. And I'm just saying, hello, you're creating it all. So, and not to be taking responsibility in a way that you're hard on yourself and it's just about getting neutral about good or bad and realizing what you're doing. So, how do you cultivate feeling like shit? Having shitty thoughts is a good way to start. And how to maintain shitty thoughts? Well, don't breathe. Pure and simple. So, from my farming days, I'm aware of anaerobic environments, which are environments that are lacking oxygen. There's certain bacteria and fungus and such that grow only in those anaerobic environments. So shitty thoughts grow in an anaerobic environment. When you're not breathing, then it's fertile ground to think shitty things. And this is really a mind strategy, and it's because it loves you and it wants to, it's trying to help, and it thinks that it has to control everything to, stay in control, shut the breath down, because, oh my gosh, if I'm breathing, I can't think. And what I find is that when we start breathing, a lot of those shitty thoughts just go away. So I welcome you, if you're watching this, to just start breathing. And right now I'm practicing something called the breath formula from Forest Yoga. And what it is that you inhale and then you speak as you exhale. Oh, look, Heather called it before I said anything. Yep, I'm rocking the breath formula. So when we shut down the breath, mind can be more active in not truths. But then what happens is that the body starts to feel bad. Well, the body is saying, hey, you're not breathing. This doesn't feel good. And a lot of what happens is that then the mind kicks up. The mind gets more scared that it has to control more. Oh no, there's pain. Oh, there's malaise. Shut the breath down more so I can figure this out. Ha ha ha. Well, Anthony, my baby's breathing underwater right now. Yeah, sure, we're breathing. You're obviously breathing enough to stay alive, but it's not enough to thrive, is what I'm saying. And when we're talking about what we're creating and wanting to manifest things and blah, 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 well, sometimes it's helpful to just throw out the whole concept, but also, let's just call it like it is. You're creating everything. So if you're not happy with your creations, maybe try taking a deeper breath and risk that your mind won't be able to track what it's tracking anymore. We're suffering from huge disconnection with spirit on a collective level, and breath comes in on spirit. Aspirations. To inspire. These are breath words, people. So, that's pretty much it. I don't want to beat a dead horse. If anybody has anything to say. Hi, Doo-Doo, beautiful. Any thoughts about breath or what you notice? And something that can be kind of like a troll on the bridge to deep breath is that when you start to breathe, you will feel more intensely the body sensations that are telling you that you're not breathing. And so it can be scary. It can seem like the breath is causing you to feel worse, when it's really just that you're being aware of what you're actually feeling. So it can take some courage, and I like to call on my rebellious teenage spirit to take a deep breath when I start to get into that space. I'm like, oh, it's scary to breathe. I can't breathe. If I breathe, I'll lose my train of thought. I don't have time to breathe. I mean, can you hear how silly these are? These are things that are cultivated in an anaerobic mind environment. Anaerobic being no oxygen. So yeah, just to notice that, you know, if your mind is running amok and worrying about things and trying to fix things, and it just seems hopeless and really shitty, and you have some health shit going on top of it, like, are you breathing? I would bet not. And then all it takes is a little teenage spirit. Take a big breath. Let it go. Do it again. So here's the challenge that I'm putting to the people who are in my deprogram right now, Becoming the Gift You Are, the brave spirits, courageous spirits who are in there, is to not even speak unless you've got a breath behind it. So I'm extending it to you, if you choose to take this on, to only speak after you've inhaled. And I'd love to hear how your experiments go. So you could PM me or leave a comment in here, or maybe even right now if you've been trying it. Maybe breathe before you type. And I might even say breathe before you think, but the thing is that if you breathe, you may not even have to think. You may not be thinking at all. And wouldn't that be lovely? Okay. Love you all. Thanks for watching. And yeah, let me know how it goes. If you're just getting on here, I'm finishing up, so watch from the beginning. If you know how to feel shitty, then you know how to feel good. Boom. Okay. Love you. Bye-bye.